I'm here with Romeo from AutonomUS. What are you and your team building and what problem does it solve?
Yeah, we're building a product called the AI Guide. It's a handheld and portable medical device. It performs interventional needle-based procedures, and it does so by incorporating artificial intelligence and ultrasound and robotics. And ultimately, the concept is that these procedures are very, very technical and complex. They require very specialized skills. But unfortunately, they're also often required in very urgent situations where that skill set isn't available. So what the device allows is for even those that are skilled users to be able to gain much greater precision and much less variability. But in addition to that, it makes the procedure much faster and safer to be able to perform. And it expands the user base so that there are many more people that would be able to perform the procedures when it's needed.
And what is this moment in time for your company? What do you need help with?
Right now, we have a fully functioning prototype. And so we're getting into that part of product development that gets into human factors testing and getting feedback on the device, as well as preparing for preclinicals, clinicals, and then regulatory approval. What we're focused on is precision. What we're focused on is execution. And then ultimately, what we need, perhaps more than anything else at this point in time, is additional capital.
Definitely. Now, what do you love about working here at the Engine and working in Boston?
Yeah, let me start with working in Boston. Working in Boston is really at the intersection of deep technology as well as healthcare, as well as entrepreneurship. And that basically describes us to a T. So it very much matches who we are, and as a result of that, it's very exciting to be working in the Boston area. The Engine is just a great place to come to work. All the resources that a startup requires is here, including 3D printers and ability to build circuit boards and lots of meeting rooms, etc. What I really enjoy the most and what my team enjoys the most is that you're in company with other organizations that are very much on the edge of technology, very much looking to develop things that will make a clinical impact, looking to develop things that are technically difficult. And so there's a camaraderie, if you will, with other organizations that are here at the Engine.
Totally. And last but not least, what are some other companies you're watching, have learned from, or even admire from afar that you would give a shout out to for the community?
I focused mainly on companies that are in the medical robotics space. It's a rapidly growing area of medicine, and it's one in which clearly we operate, but we also have competitors operating in. So that largely is the focus. We're also a dual-use product in terms of military applications as well as civilian. And so I pay close attention to other companies that are also in that space to see how it is that they leverage that opportunity to their benefit.
This is Romeo from AutonomUS. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I am here with Ganesh at Molariti. Ganesh, what are you and your team building and what problem does it solve?
Hi, thank you for this opportunity. At Molariti, we are building a new class of biomolecular analysis systems that provide early, non-invasive ways of detecting cancer and broadly as a research tool. Our mission is to make advanced biomolecular analysis that provides insights into diseases early, accessible, and affordable. If you look at the current diagnostic tools, especially for cancer, they are quite expensive, slow, and complex. Right? As a result, a lot of these cancers are detected at a very late stage and leading to treatments becoming difficult and impacting people's lives. At Molariti, what we are building is an ultra-sensitive, high-throughput biomolecular analyzer that would enable early detection of cancers with a very simplified workflow and at a very low cost. So you would get results much rapidly at a very, very low cost. And ultimately, what our goal is to make these diagnostic workflows essentially routine and eventually making people's lives better.
Very important mission. And what do you love about building here in Boston, the moment in time at your startup, and here at the Engine?
Absolutely. Engine is the best place to build a company like ours because we, first of all, have excellent support from Engine's team. I absolutely love the team. And in general, Boston is unmatched in a life sciences tools company like ours because of the infrastructure and the ecosystem that we have with the world-class institutions and hospitals and research labs as well.
And last, for the startup community, who are some other startups you've learned from, admire, or even collaborated with that you would give a shout out to?
Yeah, absolutely. In the engine, we have lots of opportunities to interact with other companies here. One company specifically that I would like to shout out is Dropgenie from Allison. So I'm in general interested in companies for life science tools and hardware and biology in that interface.
This is Ganesh, the founder of Molariti. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I am here with Joanna, the co-founder and CEO of Materialize Bio. Joanna, what are you building and what is the problem that it solves?
So we are building a platform that upscales traditional synthetics by unlocking natural biomaterials into scalable 3D manufacturing.
Now, what is this moment in time like for your business? What do you need help with?
We are post-pre-seed. So we built our first asset from our platform, which is in medtech, because medtech, there's a significant value that biomaterials provide to the space. We've done preclinical validation. We're preparing to go first in human, and we're raising capital to power us through that round and develop more pipeline products.
That's awesome. Now, what do you love about building here at the Engine and building in Boston?
The Engine and Boston are where tough tech and the community grit, alignment, perseverance all collide. We have a massive amount of talent in Boston and a tremendous amount of support and resources that enable us to stay committed to our mission, which involves long timelines of development and physically the presence to be here and build things in the lab.
Totally. In terms of other startups that you've watched, learned from, admire, who would you give a shout out to for the community?
We are watching a lot of different companies that are building platforms that disrupt massive established pipelines in the space. There are a number of other companies that are weaving things differently, spinning fibers and trying to replace legacy manufacturing methods that it's hard to change. And so we have some peers globally that are working on similar things to us, and that's who we're watching.
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining us.